Jason Fruman, former White House Council of Economic Advisors, went ahead and did a comparison of Donald Trump's economic plan and, of course, Kamala Harris's economic plan. And what he came out to say is pretty much what everybody who has any knowledge of economics would say. And that is his plan is risky. His plan will definitely be inflationary. And his plan would also blow up the debt. In other words, the deficit would grow humongously under him. I want you to listen to Fruman, and then we'll take it on the other side.
All the economic polling indicates that people trust Donald Trump in the political polling on the economy by wide margins. What does Kamala Harris have to do, if she can, to gain the confidence of the American people and of Wall Street that she can handle the economy?
Right. I mean, political advice to her, I don't know. But she has an overwhelmingly strong case. Donald Trump is pushing tariffs that are just insane. 20% on every country in the world, on our allies, on things that we don't even make here in the United States for no particular reason. He is threatening the Fed, which, by the way, is now potentially going to be among the most successful it's ever been in bringing inflation down and doing it painlessly. With the deficit, Donald Trump is talking about much, much larger increases to the deficit than anything she's talking about. So I don't know exactly what she needs to do message-wise, but she does have the facts on her side. He is much riskier for the economy than she is.
It just seems that Wall Street and big business want their tax cuts no matter what. And we'll ignore a lot of other data.
That's a factor. I think that's part of it. I'd like to see taxes go up. I don't think we can afford to keep them where they are now. There's some that have been really polarizing, like a tax on unrealized capital gains. I think there's a number of arguments for that. The truth is, they're not going to actually pass it in Congress. I wish some days I wish they would. But they're not going to. So, the idea that she's a socialist because she wants a capital gains rate around where it was under Ronald Reagan is just, I think, the wrong way to think about her policy.
The question is, why many Americans still have more faith in Trump for the economy than Harris? The reality is there's a whole lot of sexism in there. There's a whole lot of implied patriarchy in there, that somehow people think, oh, the man's going to do a good job, etc. He's the one in charge of the economy. And also there's a false belief that many that the economy, that Republicans know about economy. All those statements are false. First of all, the economy has always done better under Democratic presidencies, and that is simply because of policy and the way they write their policies. Secondly, the false thing that women cannot take good care of an economy or that women are not good with the purse strings has always been false. Let me tell you, some of our best governments around the world, and I'm talking Western governments around the world, were run by whom? Women, even conservative women. Thatcher. We take a look at Ardern in I think it's Australia, in New Zealand. Look, let's be clear here, folks. Kamala has a whole lot that she has to overcome that has nothing to do with her intellect. That somebody so intellectually deficient as Donald Trump could become president, and a woman that is otherwise very much intellectually his superior has a hard time for people to recognize that reality, both her on the economy and otherwise, speaks millions of how far we still have to go to bring real equity, to make sure that we don't have a society brainwashed into believing who are the ones that actually create, who are the ones that actually know what they're doing, who are the ones that actually have the intellect to serve. We're getting there. The polls are telling me we're getting better.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.